This is a question for Max. What if we could stop earthquakes with machines?
Earthquakes are caused by the sudden release of stress accumulated along faults in the Earth's crust. These shifts can unleash energy equivalent to millions of tons of TNT, reshaping landscapes and impacting millions of lives.
Now imagine we could control that energy with machines. Massive underground devices pumping fluids, applying pressure, or even slowly shifting tectonic plates, just enough to prevent a sudden rupture.
At first, it sounds like a dream come true. No more collapsed buildings, no destroyed roads, no sudden tsunamis triggered by undersea quakes. Entire cities could exist on major fault lines without fear.
But earthquakes aren't just random disasters. They are the planet's way of releasing stress. If we prevent that release, the energy doesn't just vanish. It accumulates elsewhere, potentially causing even larger quakes in different regions. Think of it like holding back a river with a dam that can't release any water. The pressure builds until it finds another path, often creating catastrophic floods when the dam eventually fails. Even if we could carefully control the release, the scale of the machinery required would be unimaginable. We're talking about devices spanning kilometers, monitored by AI systems that predict and respond to stress in real time. A single miscalculation could trigger a quake far stronger than any natural one.
There would also be ecological consequences. Tectonic activity drives volcanic eruptions that replenish soils with minerals, create geothermal energy, and even influence ocean currents. By interfering, we might cool volcanoes, alter groundwater flows, or change the chemistry of our oceans.
And let's not forget the cost. The energy, resources, and maintenance of machines capable of controlling tectonic plates would be astronomical.
Only a global effort could make it possible. And even then, political and ethical questions would arise. Who decides which fault lines get controlled? Which regions are allowed to take the risk?
On a human level, stopping earthquakes might change our perception of nature. We'd feel invincible. But that false sense of security could lead to riskier urban planning. Cities might expand into regions previously avoided, making any failure, even small, potentially catastrophic.
There's also the possibility of unintended consequences in the deep Earth. Altering stress patterns could trigger volcanic eruptions, change the flow of the Earth's molten core, or even affect the magnetic field slightly. The planet is a delicate balance. Earthquakes are just one way it maintains equilibrium.
In short, stopping earthquakes with machines would be a double-edged sword.
We could prevent immediate disasters, save lives, and protect infrastructure. But at the same time, we'd be playing with forces far larger than ourselves, potentially creating even greater dangers.
Earthquakes are not just destructive, they're a natural rhythm of the planet. Machines might give us temporary control, but they could never fully replace the complex, chaotic, and beautiful processes that have shaped our world for billions of years.
The dream of a quake-free Earth is tempting, but maybe some natural forces are meant to remind us of our place on this living, shifting planet.